Sleep apnea is one of the most denied claims in the entire VA system. And almost every denial I've read comes down to the same missing piece. It's not your diagnosis, it's not your CPAP. It's one word, and if it's not in your file, you lose. The word is Nexus. Stay with me. I'm going to show you exactly how to get it. I'm A. Perkins, a former U.S. Air Force nuclear missile launch officer and disabled veteran. I filed my own claims, and I'll show you the method I used. Let's clear this up right now, because a lot of veterans go in confused. Sleep apnea is not on a presumptive list. Nobody is going to presume your service caused it. That means you're back to the three-legged stool. A current diagnosis, something in service, and a medical link between them, the Nexus. Two of those legs are usually easy. The third one is where the claim dies. And notice what that means. This is a claim you win with paperwork and a doctor's opinion, not with luck, which is good news because paperwork is controllable. The diagnosis has to come from a sleep study, a polysomnogram. Not my wife says I stopped breathing, not I'm tired all the time. The VA wants a sleep study showing obstructive sleep apnea. If you don't have one, that is your entire first move. Get seen, get the study. Everything else in this video is downstream of that piece of paper. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If you file without a sleep study, you are filing a denial. Now the hard leg, connecting it to service. Some of you have direct service connection. You were snoring in the barracks, guys complained, it's in your record. Maybe you were even diagnosed in. If that's you, get those buddy statements. Get the guys who shared a tent with you to write it down. That's direct. But most of you weren't diagnosed in service, so here's the door. Secondary service connection. Let's break it down. Secondary means you have a condition that is already service connected, and that condition caused or aggravated your sleep apnea. You do not have to connect the sleep apnea to your service. You only have to connect it to a condition that is already connected. That is a much shorter bridge, and most veterans never walk across it. The common secondary pathways, and I want you to hear these as questions about your own file: PTSD and mental health conditions. There's real medical literature on the relationship between PTSD and sleep-disordered breathing. If you're rated for PTSD, this is a live pathway. Sinusitis and rhinitis, chronic nasal obstruction, deviated septum, chronic congestion. If you're already rated for a sinus condition, that's a pathway. GERD, acid reflux, well-documented relationship, asthma and other respiratory conditions. And weight gain, this one is important and it's subtle. If a service-connected condition, like a bad back or a bad knee, stopped you from exercising and you gained weight, and that weight caused or worsened your sleep apnea, that is a recognized chain. It's a longer chain and it needs a doctor to walk it, but it exists and it wins. So sit down and look at what you're already rated for. The AVOY to your sleep apnea claim is probably already sitting on your rating decision letter. This is where I want to be very precise, because a weak IMO is the same as no IMO. The magic language is at least as likely as not. That's the standard. It means 50-50 or better. Not could be, not possibly, not it is my belief that, at least as likely as not. And here is the power tip that most veterans have never heard. The IMO must state that the doctor reviewed any and all available medical records. If that sentence isn't in there, a rater can look at your opinion and say the doctor didn't have the full picture. And the whole thing gets less weight. I've seen strong opinions get gutted for exactly that. So the IMO says, I reviewed any and all available medical records. And it is at least as likely as not that this veteran's obstructive sleep apnea was caused or aggravated by his service-connected, and then it gives the medical reasoning. That paragraph right there is your claim. Sleep apnea is rated under Diagnostic Code 6847. The level that matters most to people is the one that requires the use of a breathing assistance device, a CPAP machine. That's the level most veterans are aiming at, and it's why the machine isn't just medical equipment, it's evidence. If a doctor prescribed you a CPAP, that prescription needs to be in your file. Not, I have one. The prescription, the order, and the record. I'm not going to read you percentage tables and dollar amounts on camera because those get updated, and I'm not having you plan your life around a number I said out loud. Go pull the current rates on v-a.gov, but understand the structure. The device is the hinge. Here is a distinction that most veterans miss, and it costs them. Secondary service connection is not only about a service-connected condition that caused your sleep apnea. It also covers a service-connected condition that aggravated it, made it worse, and that is a lower bar. Think about what that means. Maybe you had mild sleep apnea before. Then your service-connected PTSD or your weight gain from a service-connected bad knee made it significantly worse. You do not have to prove your service caused the sleep apnea from scratch. You only have to show a condition the VA already pays you for made it worse than it would have been. The language changes slightly. Instead of caused by, your IMO says aggravated by beyond its natural progression. That phrase, beyond its natural progression, is what the rater is looking for on an aggravation claim. So if a doctor will not sign off that your service caused it, ask the better question. Did a service-connected condition make it worse? Because aggravated is still service-connected. And service-connected is still a check every month. And one more practical note. Get your spouse to write a lay statement for this one. They are the one lying next to you. They hear the breathing stop. They watched you fall asleep at the dinner table. A rater reads that, and it lands harder than any form you fill out. That statement is free, and it is powerful. One claim, one form, one packet. On the 21-4138, 7 points. Condition and diagnosis, when, how connected, and here you write the word secondary. And you name the service-connected condition it's secondary to. Then impact on you, including the medication and the machine. Impact on family, and be honest, this one is real. Your spouse sleeps in another room. That's an impact. Say it. Impact on work. You're falling asleep at your desk. You can't drive long distances safely. Impact on social life. Most veterans write, I have sleep apnea, I use a CPAP, and stop. The rating lives in 4 through 7. Write them. 5 attachments, the sleep study, the IMO with the Nexus, and the records language. 2 board decisions where a veteran won sleep apnea secondary to your condition. Those exist. Go find them. 2 medical research reports on the link, buddy statements. Number the files, submit them together, 1 effective date. And if you need to add evidence after you file, quick submit inside Access VA at e-auth.v-a.gov/access-v-a straight into your file. Almost nobody knows it's there. That's the power play. Here's your one next step. Go to avoyvet.com and take the free 60-second VA claim readiness test. If you need more information on how and what to file, see our Amazon bestseller, How to File a Winning VA Disability Claim. It'll tell you exactly which leg of your claim is missing, the diagnosis, the service evidence, or the nexus before you file and find out the hard way. And hit the like button and subscribe. It puts this in front of another veteran who needs it. I'm A. Perkins, educational only. I don't file claims. I don't represent anybody, and I'm not the VA. Go get the sleep study. Everything starts there.